Hey JVIC members, this is a tech video response to some of the questions from our April call on WordPress. So first question, hi there, I've only just tuned in, so don't know if you've already covered any of this. I already have a WordPress website all set up. Can you please advise me on what sort of additional software I may need to operate the JV process efficiently and easily, or do I need to change my system? Yeah, so by the way, WordPress is incredibly popular. Most people have WordPress sites. Not everybody, but and there's Joomla and there's static HTML and there's other ways of making websites. But by and far, WordPress is the most popular because once it's set up, it's so darn easy to use as far as putting stuff into it and it coming out the other end looking beautiful. So, so many of you probably have WordPress sites. If you have WordPress, the things that I would recommend you need, at least that were covered in this call and I think will get you going, are, I'd say, lead pages to capture names and email addresses, one shopping cart to process those email subscriptions and track affiliates, meaning JV partners, and track orders and collect money. So you need, it's kind of like the back end for your business. And then I would suggest you get OptimizePress, which is a theme for WordPress. All right, so this would be the ultimate solution I'd recommend for anyone who is getting started. And you can even save the OptimizePress stuff for later. You don't need to jump into that right now because with just lead pages and one shopping cart, you can actually run a successful business. Because the lead pages will basically provide the web pages you need, and one shopping cart will manage all the transactional stuff, meaning names, emails, affiliate links, collecting money, tracking orders, processing refunds, blah, blah, blah. It covers all that stuff. So these two together are a powerhouse. The reason for adding OptimizePress to the mix is that you'll find that as you use lead pages, even though they're beautiful and high performing, you might not be able to squeeze your stuff into their templates. Now for opt-ins, you almost certainly will be happy with what they do, but they have, like, for instance, sales page templates where you have to fit your stuff into a fixed area and number of what we might call elements on the web page. So maybe you have a lot more to say on your sales page and lead pages won't accommodate that. That would be an example. So starting off with, though, I think a home run would be lead pages and one shopping cart. I think you could consider adding OptimizePress to your website. Now, OptimizePress is a theme, though, and what I mean by a theme is it's kind of like it'll take over your whole WordPress website. So if you've already got a WordPress website set up, installing OptimizePress will probably seem to break it. It doesn't actually break it, it just makes it look all funky because you have all these existing pages that were not set up with OptimizePress. So if you already have a WordPress website set up, I'd say leave it alone. You can call that your brochure site, and if you know how to make web pages on there, you don't really even need OptimizePress if you're going with lead pages. Now, OptimizePress has some cool stuff like membership capabilities, like for having different levels of members and showing various content to members and dripping content to people who've been in your program for so long, stuff like that. They've got beautiful buttons and graphic design and stuff like that. So OptimizePress is a great choice if you're starting a website from scratch. But if you've already got a beautiful website and you're happy with it, then I'd say stay with it and just use lead pages to collect names and emails from your JV partners and use a shopping cart system like One Shopping Cart or Infusion or Entreport to process and manage all your stuff, all your data, all your names, emails, transactions, orders, refunds, affiliates, that kind of thing. So yeah, and the two that I would recommend above all others is lead pages and One Shopping Cart. That combination, it's going to work really well for you. It's what Rich and Milana use, it's what I use, it's what most of my clients use, and I think you'll be happy with it. But again, if you're already invested in something else, I'd say unless it really is worth the pain of switching, you can go ahead and stay with it for now, and maybe down the road you'll say, oh, I really should move over here to this thing or that thing. But for now, let's not let technology slow you down by you switching to a different solution. Okay, next question. Hi there. I've only tuned in. Don't know. Oh, wait, have we already done that? Yeah, we just did that question. Okay. Next question. Can I integrate your 3 preferred platforms with my present WordPress website? Yeah, I think I just answered that. If you integrate Optimize Press with your current website, it'll seem to break it or ruin it, so don't install Optimize Press onto your current WordPress website. At least don't install it as a theme. I just remembered that Optimize Press, we'll call it OP, does have a plugin for websites so as not to destroy them. So you might consider that. But my thought is that where Optimize Press is going to help you is by helping you create web pages the way you want them to look. So if you've already got the graphic design and the look and feel handled, and if the membership stuff is not super important to you right now, I'd just stick with your current WordPress website. Though I would recommend using lead pages to basically convert your traffic into your list, into list building, and then use a shopping cart system. Ideally one shopping cart, but again, if you're already invested in something else, stick with that. So I hope that I'm answering your questions here. Next, if someone already has a website that is not WordPress, if it's not WordPress, will that site be replaced by Optimize Press? You know, it's the same advice. If you've already got a great website, even if it's not WordPress, then don't mess with it. Just use it and use it well. But if you're going to build a new website, or if you have WordPress and want to play around with the Optimize Press plugin, yeah, you can consider doing that. Does Optimize Press work with other platforms other than WordPress? Not to my knowledge. I'm pretty sure the answer to that is no. Okay, next, please repeat the name of the WordPress membership plugin. So Optimize Press has their own plugin called Optimize Member. I think it's just the word optimize. Optimize Member. So Optimize Member would manage that. If you're not going to use Optimize Press, though, I may have mentioned the plugin Wishlist Member. That's a really popular membership management software as well. So Wishlist Member is very good if you're using WordPress and want to manage memberships for giving everybody a unique login and password and giving them different levels and different access to different programs. So Wishlist Member is great, but Optimize Press, if you're already using Optimize Press or if you're going to be, you might want to consider using their Optimize Member plugin because it integrates perfectly with Optimize Press. Okay, so hello, I have 2 questions. First, do you have any advice on how to choose a WordPress theme? Yeah, I would choose Optimize Press as your theme. And the reason why is, like, if you're just starting out and you don't have a theme, Optimize Press, it just flat out works. It's pretty easy to learn. They've got tons of great training videos, and the other themes may not be optimized for doing what we want them to do, which is converting JV traffic into leads and converting those leads into customers or clients. So I'd stay away from all other WordPress themes, but if you already have one up and it's you've already got your website and it's functional and you know how to use it, stay with it. But if you're looking at either changing and or starting something from scratch for a WordPress theme, I would recommend Optimize Press. I'm not sure what the second question was. I think during the editing of these questions maybe that got chopped off, or I think actually this may have been answered on the phone call live, and that's why I'm only looking at the first part of it. But okay, that's it for the WordPress questions. Thank you for watching.